Now in Good Morning Northwest, Bryan Kohberger challenges his indictment for the U of I murders. What his lawyers say the prosecution is withholding.
Well, we're getting back to warmer, calmer weather, at least for a few days. We do have some more changes coming up, taking us to the cool side. The timing is coming your way.
And Daybreak going to court. What could happen today to a Spokane treatment facility for teens dealing with addiction and mental health issues? You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Thursday, June 15th. Let's get right back to Mark with that first alert forecast on what's going to be a much nicer day than yesterday.
Yes, it's going to be calmer, and we're starting off cool, but Coeur d'Alene sitting at 55 degrees. The double nickel, we're at 53. We're seeing this cloud cover on the move, so we'll have some sunshine today. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know with a beautiful backdrop. Warmer today. The winds are going to be less statewide. We're going to see sunny and warmer, especially for this afternoon, but then Father's Day is going to be cooler. We'll talk about the timing and why coming up. The forecast radar, we have had and seen some showers into the mountains of Idaho by this afternoon. We could see a return engagement of some of those. And again, those are going to be mountain showers. We're going to see sun and clouds today, but should see more sunshine this afternoon. And then by tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers into the afternoon, but it'll be quick. They'll be fast and move out. 77 for the high today. St. Mary's at 70 with 72 into Coeur d'Alene, so a little cooler. So today's weather, while we start off in the low 50s, we're going to be at about 71 by noon. And again, that high today about 3-4 o'clock of 77 degrees.
Moscow murder suspect Bryan Kohberger wants to challenge his indictment. A grand jury indicted him on 4 counts of first-degree murder and a count of burglary last month after his December arrest in Pennsylvania for the murders of 4 University of Idaho students. The prosecution and defense have not been able to agree on what grand jury materials would be made available to Kohberger's team. His lawyers claim evidence exists that would clear him of the charges based on discovery provided by the state. What they don't know is whether that exculpatory or inadmissible evidence was presented to the grand jury. Kohberger is asking that his case be halted while he challenges the indictment.
Moses Lake police arrested a man for distributing child pornography. 28-year-old Justin Erdman was arrested at a pre-planned traffic stop when he got off of work last Thursday morning. Detectives took 19 devices out of his home to analyze. Moses Lake police say the arrest follows a 3-month investigation by detectives. In a Facebook post, police address anyone who may have received child porn from Erdman, saying, "Drop by and we'll talk about it. If not, don't worry, we will come find you, and sooner rather than later."
And from the breaking out. The Federal Reserve made the decision to pause its aggressive series of interest rate hikes, ending a string of consecutive rate increases for the past 15 months. We can look at this Federal Reserve interest rate pause for June as a kind of timeout, giving the Fed a chance to see how higher borrowing rates are impacting inflation and the economy. But after the Federal Reserve wrapped its monthly meeting yesterday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell still signaling more hikes are likely in the future.
Looking ahead, nearly all committee participants view it as likely that some further rate increases will be appropriate this year to bring inflation down to 2% over time.
The June pause follows 10 straight interest rate hikes since March 2022, raising borrowing rates and nearly doubling mortgage rates. Average credit card interest rates have jumped to a new record, and the Fed's decision comes as we're getting a closer look at the latest consumer price index, an inflation gauge measuring the change in prices Americans pay for goods and services. The CPI for May shows a 4% increase compared to a year ago, a big improvement over the 9% peak rate last June. And Moody's Analytics finds American households are still paying more than $260 each month for the same daily essentials compared to this time last year. Despite that, consumers are still spending and new job creation remains solid. And financial analysts expect that the Fed will closely consider U.S. labor market and inflation trends at its next rate hike meeting. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
An update now on the battle by the Department of Health to shut down a teen substance abuse treatment center here in Spokane.
The Daybreak Youth Services CEO has filed new court documents ahead of today's contempt hearing in Thurston County. The facility is facing accusations of mistreatment of patients by staff as recently as last fall. In the papers, Thomas Russell says most of the 130-member staff will be laid off by the end of the week. He says the plan is for the Spokane and Brush Prairie facilities to shut down by the end of the month. The CEO said the Department of Health set up Daybreak for failure by delivering a large amount of paperwork containing suspension notices and a 4-day notice to transfer patients on the Friday before Memorial Day. And Daybreak says a team of patients who left the facility during the turmoil at the end of last month are now experiencing relapses, overdoses, and involuntary hospital stays.
The DOH says it remains focused on the safety and well-being of the patients. New provisional data from the CDC shows drug overdose deaths are hovering at near record levels. The highest number of overdose deaths were reported through March of last year, with just more than 110,000 deaths. According to the new data, just less than 110,000 people died from drug overdoses in the 12-month period ending in January of this year. Synthetic opioids, including fentanyl, were involved in more than 2/3 of those deaths.
New this morning, today, President Biden is set to announce changes on how Live Nation and Ticketmaster sell tickets. The White House says come September, people buying tickets will be able to see the full price up front, no more hidden fees. Biden had urged Congress to pass legislation targeting those hidden fees across multiple industries. This is his latest effort to address the issue. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6 minutes after 6.
All right, we are going to get back to Mark Peterson now with a look at what we are expecting, well, for air quality.
So we're right on, we're at 50, which is on the high end of good. We're going to be going probably into moderate. We have a little bit of light haze out there. So yeah, for those with, you know, COPD and asthma, you could really start feeling this for the next couple of days. But we are going to clear out over the weekend with some new winds that are going to fire up. We'll have a full check of the forecast coming up.
And we're live with the art organization Terrain this morning, talking about Bazaar, a huge outdoor market happening this Saturday. Make sure you tune in. We're going to be talking to them about what you can expect and talking with another local artist that's going to be featured.
And a former Starbucks manager claims she was fired because she's white. Did the jury agree? That's next.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
Hi, this is Noda Begay III, PGA Tour member and Golf Channel broadcaster. I'm here to tell you about sponsorship opportunities for the Circling Raven Championship, the women's professional tournament presented by KXLY 4 News. It will feature more than 150 rising stars from 30 countries. For sponsors, it's an ideal way to empower youth, women, and Native Americans through the game of golf. For more information, visit cdacasino.com or call 800-523-2464. I'll see you there.
I went to the other car wash, and that place scratched my car. They also have dirt patches.
I go to Car Wash Plaza. Their state-of-the-art touchless is best for my car's finish. It's a complete wash that's even guaranteed. Plus, unlike those other guys, Car Wash Plaza is open 24/7 with plenty of lights and security cameras, so it fits your schedule. Go to carwashplaza.com for the nearest location. Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
Okay.
Ready.
All right. You got it?
I got it.
Oh, easy. Okay, go down to it. Go that way. That way. Shit, well, you're gonna need it for the boxes we still have here.
My parents started their first dealership in Coeur d'Alene in 1983. They took pride in being locally owned and work hard to help this great community we call home.
Now, 3 generations later, we're still proud to be one of the last locally owned Subaru dealerships, and we're working harder than ever to give back to the community that has supported us all these years.
Because we're looking forward to being your local family Subaru dealer for generations to come.
Beat the
heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
All right, welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. In Nevada, 9 women who accused Bill Cosby of sexual abuse in the past have filed a new lawsuit asking for a jury trial against the comedian.
The women allege Cosby either gave them pills or tainted drinks during encounters in Nevada and were sexually assaulted while drugged. The lawsuit, covering encounters from 1979 to 1992, was filed just weeks after a new law took effect in Nevada, eliminating the statute of limitations for most sexual assault cases. Cosby is also facing lawsuits in other states that have recently passed similar look-back laws, including New York and California.
A jury has awarded nearly $26 million to a Starbucks employee who claims she was fired because she's white. Shannon Phillips says Starbucks took steps to punish white employees around Philadelphia to improve its image after an incident in 2018 where 2 black men were wrongly forced to leave a Starbucks by police. Phillips was a regional director and was not involved in that incident, but thinks she was fired for refusing to place a white employee on leave for alleged discriminatory conduct.
After Donald Trump's arrest and arraignment on 37 federal charges, questions are swirling around his aide and co-defendant Walt Nauta, who still has not entered a plea and has his own attorney. But a pro-Trump super PAC organization is footing the bill. Nauta is scheduled to be arraigned June 27th. If convicted, he faces significant prison time.
11 minutes past 6 o'clock. Here is your 10-second takeaway. And we have clouds to start our day, but temperatures are relatively mild. We're going to see the sun come out, so grab your sunglasses. You'll need them at times. 77 our high today.
Well, some Avista customers reached out to 4 News Now saying they recently received notice of an up to 40% change in their monthly bills. Earlier this year, Avista said customers were notified about a 6% rate increase that will go into effect July 1st. However, Avista customer Josh Mills says he recently got a letter showing his monthly payments would be increasing from $250 a month to more than $350. He pays through Avista's comfort level billing program, which is supposed to even out those seasonal highs and lows of your bill by dividing your yearly energy use into equal monthly payments. Mills said his energy usage hasn't drastically changed recently and that people he knows are saying they're seeing similar increases to their bills.
You have a house that is very energy efficient, nothing has changed. It's not like we're running our hair dryers 24/7 or anything like that, and then all of a sudden you have a $100 increase and your mouth just kind of, you're a bit shocked when you see that.
And we did reach out to Avista to learn more about what could be causing this rate increase. No one was available for an interview, but representatives did say big increases like this are dealt with on a case-by-case basis. Avista says if you've seen a dramatic increase in your monthly payments, reach out and they may be able to pinpoint where the big change is coming from. But yeah, big shocker to get that big of a jump in your bill. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:13.
A tumultuous time for a North Idaho school district. Coming up later on Good Morning Northwest, the newest decision that some parents are not happy about.
And right after the break, Terrain's Bazaar is back. Destiny Richards is live with what's new at the Outdoor Summer Art Market happening in downtown.
Achieve tomorrow's dreams today with a Momentum Home Equity Line of Credit. And when you get in motion now, you'll get a special introductory rate for the first 6 months. Get a jump on your dreams today. Horizon Credit. Your path, our purpose.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Catch the summer fun vibe at Mississauga Casino Hotel. We have over 300 gaming machines and we were always adding new ones. Play your favorite games to earn your entries to win a share of $10,000 cash. And one lucky winner will get to choose this 2023 Can-Am Commander or $20,000 cash. Drawings start at 5 p.m. Saturday, June 24th at Mississauga Casino Hotel. We are 100% non-smoking. Live table games 7 days a week. Learn more at Mississauga.com.
In 1980, Walker's Furniture opened their first store. So this week, they're celebrating their 43rd anniversary with store-wide markdowns of 19 to 80% off. Where every dining room set, every bedroom set, every sofa, love seat, and sectional is 19 to 80% off. Or take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest financing for 5 years. So you can get that new purple or Beauty Rest mattress set today and pay for it later during the anniversary sale at Walker's.
Summer storms, sudden, intense, dangerous. 4 News Now First Alert Weather warns you in advance.
Up to quarter-size hail.
Keeping you informed until the threat is past and your family is safe. On the air, on the app, only on 4 News Now.
Kickstart your summer in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. And discover a better way to drive in America's favorite RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma and Tundra trucks. And if you're looking for a great deal on a certified used vehicle, Findlay has a large selection to choose from. Plus, every used vehicle sold comes with a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty, making it the perfect time to visit Findlay Downtown Toyota today. So you can start your driving adventures tomorrow.
At Horizon Credit Union, we help you on your path to fulfilling your dreams. With the freedom and convenience of easy banking, you can hit the road with confidence. No matter where you are, we can help you get there. Start your path today.
Chula Casino is now Mississauga Casino Hotel.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Bazaar is back. It's an outdoor market on Main where artists, craftspeople, and local business owners will be selling their goods.
Yeah, and it's happening Saturday in downtown Spokane. Destiny Richards is live in studio with Terrain, the art organization behind the big event.
Yeah, this morning we've been talking all about Terrain's Bazaar, huge event that happens in downtown Spokane every summer. We're here with Jackie Kerr, who's the operations director for Terrain. Now, you guys are an art organization, but the types of art that you'll see at Bazaar is everything from, classic visual art to clothes and ceramics and all sorts of things.
Yeah, it's a gamut of everything. Yeah, you covered it. That's all of it. What we're really proud of is we do ask the vendors to have 50% of their booths under $100. So there's also very affordable art. So you can go home with a $3 sticker or a $300 painting.
Yeah. In previous years when we've talked about Bazaar and we've featured the different artists, I've seen jewelry that's really affordable. I've bought jewelry right after the live shot. But yeah, so all sorts of things that people can buy as gifts, as presents. And it's 11 to 8, so an all-day thing.
Yeah, it's an all-day thing. We have live music, we have kids activities, 126 booths of all locally made goods representing 143 artists. So something for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's stretching a little bit further down the street this time, too.
Yeah, so we're going to be across Main from Lincoln to Wall Street and then up Post to Riverside. So it's a bit bigger than it has been in the past, so a lot of different options.
All right, nice. And we talked with John Booz earlier about his recycled metal art. You can see all of the different artists that are going to be at Bazaar. We have a link on our website, kxly.com. We have one more feature coming up in about 20-30 minutes, so stay tuned with us. I'll send it back to you guys.
Cool to hear that it's growing, too, and taking up more space downtown.
Yeah, it really is such a fun thing, and so many talented local artists that we can check out. It's really great. Here's a live look this morning, and you can tell, not super sunny right now.
It'll get there. It'll get there. We're going to have patience.
Decent temperatures, though, to start.
Temperatures, not horrible. We've been much colder. We've been warmer, but temperatures right into the 50s. By the way, the forecast Saturday, looking pretty good. We'll get to that for Bazaar. 48 into Deer Park, waking up, heading out. 47 Spangle, 48 Cheney. Those are your cool spots. Temperatures low to mid 50s all over North Idaho and into that I-90 corridor with Liberty Lake and then coming across. Things look pretty good. Our weather today, yeah, we're going to see more sunshine throughout the midday, noon, 71 degrees, then warming. Our high today, 77. Now, combined with the warmer temperatures, 10 degrees warmer than yesterday, also less wind, and that'll continue tonight with winds 5 to maybe 15 miles an hour, 50 for the overnight low. Everything looks good. So we look at our satellite and radar. The radar firing off all over the place yesterday, not so much today. We're seeing some of that moving into parts of Missoula as that low continues to move out. Pocatello had some rain showers, but to the south, there was some thunderstorm activity into parts of Utah. We're going to see all of that energy continue to make its way out. We're going to be in pretty good shape. Taking a look at the forecast radar, variable clouds at times. We are going to have some nice sun breaks. We are going to see clearing overnight and then a pretty nice start to Friday. Cloud cover and just scattered, isolated, about a 20% chance of some showers coming across. That's going to be Friday afternoon. Saturday looking really good. We'll see some sunshine and clouds to the south. Today's high, 77 Spokane, Coeur d'Alene 72, a little bit of a drop there. Pullman, you're going to be at 72, while Ritzville is going to be sunny, 76 degrees. Up into areas to the north, they're going to be in the mid to upper 70s as well. So tracking the heat. Oh, it's way down here, and it's going to stay down there. This is what we're expecting for Sunday, Father's Day. We're going to have that cold air mass coming down, and that's going to have us cooling to 66. But bizarre, and for all the events over into Coeur d'Alene Saturday, high 70s expected, so that's looking pretty good. Okay. I'm not going to talk about next week. I'm boycotting it for now.
Oh.
Okay, let's just focus
that's
on
a little foreshadowing, though. All right, Mark, thank you. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:21. A touching memorial for longtime Gonzaga and Eastern basketball coach Jerry Krause. We'll hear from current and former GU coaches.
And the Mariners thought they were about to tie last night's game against the Marlins with a grand slam. We'll have the highlights of what could have been next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
When you're faced with the question,
"Hey honey, what do you want for dinner?"
he should know my answer is going to be mustard seed. Original signature dishes that are made fresh daily, great happy hours, and locally owned. Life's too short for mediocre food. Mustard Seed, where Spokane eats. Dine in, take out, and delivery.
Your work is your calling. It drives your days and powers your nights. But if your teeth no longer work as hard as you do, Aspen Dental is here with smile replacement solutions that work for your life. Whether it's your first step or a fast fix, you can get in today for all your denture needs, all at an affordable price. Right now, get new dentures for $30 per month per arch with 60 months financing. $1,770 total payments, including interest. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Book today.
Wow, you found it.
I did.
The History of Water Part 6. I've been dying to read this.
I know, honey.
I love this.
I love you.
Are they for real?
I always wanted that book.
At Culligan, we get that most people don't think about water like we do, and that's okay. You see, when we install one of our high-efficiency water softeners, we're thinking about hard water and lime scale buildup, so you can just think about longer-lasting appliances and softer skin and hair. At Culligan, we think about your water, so you don't have to.
So much of life happens at home, which is why your home should be a place of inspiration, designed around great floors you love. Spending time at home on Great Floors is something to celebrate. Great Floors is offering discounts on select top-quality Mohawk products. Save 10% on Revwood flooring. Revwood Flooring by Mohawk offers stress-free style so you can live life on floors you love. Plus, ask about your 12-month 0% in-house financing. Visit a Great Floors showroom for details and live life on Great Floors.
It's a good day for a drive. Great day for a deal.
Right now, Cooper Tire is offering up to $75 off 4 qualifying Cooper tires. Plus, Perfection Tire will match that rebate for up to $150 off.
Nobody beats perfection.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesota. Now, this was a pretty cool moment at last night's Seattle Mariners game. Mariners legend Ichiro Suzuki traded jerseys with former Washington State basketball player Josh Hawkinson. The U.S. to Japan connection is strong right there. Ichiro is one of the best Japanese-born players to play here in the States. Hawkinson played basketball here in the U.S. with the Cougars and now plays professionally in Japan. Now, as for the game, the Mariners, they dropped the series finale to the Miami Marlins 4-1. Seattle had a chance to tie the game in the 9th inning. That's when Miami outfielder Jesus Sanchez made a leaping catch to take away a grand slam from Seattle's Eugenio Suarez. The Mariners are off today before hosting a series against the Chicago White Sox starting tomorrow. And a memorial for Gonzaga and Eastern Washington basketball coach Jerry Krause was held at McCarthy Athletic Center on Wednesday. Krause died from colon cancer last month. He was 87 years old. Gonzaga head coach Mark Few and former Gonzaga assistant and current Arizona head coach Tommy Lloyd were both in attendance at the memorial. Former players such as Adam Morrison and John Stockton also showed support for Krause. Krause spent 20 years at Gonzaga, most recently as the director of basketball operations. He was also the head coach at Eastern Washington for 17 years.
Coach was my grandpa. The closest thing I've ever had to a grandpa in my life. He probably wouldn't like hearing me say that because it would make him feel old. But it's true. They say you don't get to pick your family, but I'm picking Coach Krause as my grandpa.
I would have never been prepared to teach the team and coach the team and lead the players and the staff if it wasn't for the things that Coach Krause has taught me.
Krause was inducted into the Naismith Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame last year. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
He's actually in multiple Halls of Fame, excuse me, and has written several books as well. So,
and you were a big fan.
Oh yeah, so many people were. All right, Good Morning Northwest time now, 6:26.
As we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA beginning at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, when illegal robocalls are more than just annoyance.
Hi there, this is Ethan on a recorded line calling from Medicare Rewards. Can you hear me okay?
And actually a full-fledged scam.
Hello, this is Audrey, and I'm a Social Security Disability Advisor on a recorded line, and you can press 1 to be removed now.
It's a problem across the country, and something Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost warns must be taken seriously.
Some of them are people claiming to be from the IRS or a law enforcement. We've got a warrant for your arrest, Mrs. Smith, but we can take care of it over the phone if you have a credit card. They all have this in common. They're abusing a source of trust.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll show you the sophisticated ways these scammers could try to target you, using everything from your name to even your hospital visits. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, Cleveland.
There it is. That feeling you get when you can do more with less asthma. It starts with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Can you picture it? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Car Wash Plaza.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
I feel like I'm at the law offices of Heap, Pile, and Hoarder.
Yeah, we just started a huge case.
Is it a class action suit against filing cabinets?
And we've made some cutbacks. I didn't want to tell you because, well, I was afraid STC would stop lending to us.
Can I be frank with you? The more transparent you are with us, the better we can restructure loans in your favor. It's like the more real you are with your therapist, the quicker they can help you get over your chipophobia.
Hey, a lot of people are afraid of chewing gum.
STCU Business. Partner up.
At Coeur d'Alene Wigs, we have that great hair day every day. Wigs are a great way to look and feel good in a matter of minutes. With over 60 years experience, we will help you find a wig that matches your personality and gives you confidence. We also measure, fit, and refresh your current wigs. Stop in and shop our great selection of wigs, toppers, and accessories. Walk-ins welcome, appointments recommended. Coeur d'Alene Wigs, where it's a great hair day every day.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now Story Tracker following the stories people are reading about this morning.
For the first time, scientists have discovered evidence of phosphorus in an ocean beyond Earth. A new study in the journal Nature says the life-sustaining element was found inside salty ice grains shot into space from Enceladus, one of Saturn's moons. Not only is phosphorus vital to all life on Earth, but its existence supports the idea of an ocean beneath the icy surface of the moon, capable of supporting life. No actual life has been detected there yet.
NASA also revealing images captured by its Mars Curiosity rover. Take a look at this as it gravitated toward a 3-mile-high mountain with the Gale crater. It's actually 2 photos taken in black and white in the morning and afternoon of April 8th in a time lapse that lasted 7.5 minutes. NASA then added color and annotation for an out-of-this-world composite. All right, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Thursday, June 15th. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast to get us started.
All right, back here on Earth, we do have a clearing sky. Got some blue sky up there. These clouds getting pushed out. We're going to have sunshine starting off the day. Not bad, 53 degrees. You're going to need those sunglasses, maybe a light layer as you head out. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know. It will be warmer today than yesterday by about 10 degrees. The winds are going to be less, a lot less than they were yesterday. Sunny and warm today, tomorrow, and then it's going to be cooler for Father's Day and breezy. We'll touch on that here in a little bit. 77 will be our high today. Ritzville 76 and sunny, 83 into the Tri-Cities. Idaho, you're looking at temperatures in the low to mid 70s, including Bonners Ferry at 75 degrees. Here is our day today. We're going to have temperatures warming up into the mid 50s by 8 o'clock as you head out the door. We're going to have 64 at 10. And then by noon, we should be in the low 70s. From there, it's 77 and sun and clouds by this afternoon.
A heated school board meeting in Priest River shattered many parents' hopes for who they say they wanted as their superintendent.
It took just 4 minutes for the West Bonner School Board to announce it wanted to stick with its decision to hire Brandon Durst as superintendent. Many parents wanted interim superintendent Susie Lucky, who was the principal at Idaho Hill Elementary School. Brandon Durst is a former candidate for Idaho State Superintendent and was also a state representative. The board has not given Durst a contract yet, but on Monday, his initial ask included a car, money for housing, and free meals at any school. In a district that's already cut sports due to a failed levy, some say these demands just don't sit well.
These things is not for somebody that cares about a district that's struggling with money. He's not right for this district. He's a failed politician, and he's just using this district as a stepping stone.
But in a statement, Keith Rutledge, the chair of the West Bonner School Board, wrote, many people in the community felt it is time to change directions. The community are demanding changes as indicated by our recent levy failure. We have declining enrollment, poor test scores, and low graduation rates. The school board still needs to consider and approve Durst's contract, which could happen at the next meeting. Well, parents are scrambling to find childcare in North Idaho. A new report says it's getting more expensive and harder to find.
Parents are making some tough decisions, missing work, even quitting their jobs to care for their children. And those who do find a daycare are paying more money for enrollment. Childcare providers are struggling to hire and retain staff with little wiggle room to raise wages without passing down costs to parents. Noah's Ark Learning Center has more than 100 children enrolled in the fall. The daycare is booked out with people even on a waiting list. The state helped pay higher wages for daycare employees for a couple of years, but that COVID funding expired this month. So it's as if teachers are now taking a pay cut.
And these parents count on us to provide quality care for their children. And right now, I'm struggling to find staff that are qualified, who love children, who are willing to sacrifice and be here where they could work someplace else that maybe gives them more benefits and more pay.
Daycare workers say some families are two-income households already struggling to make ends meet. An increase in tuition would put a major burden on these families. United Way provides child care scholarships. Depending on your income, you could receive $40 to hundreds of dollars to cover a portion of tuition.
At the Breaking Now desk,
We're tracking extreme weather across the country. Around 45 million people in the U.S. are under the threat of severe storms today. Millions are also bracing for record heat today, while another part of the country sees the worst air quality in decades. Overnight, storms causing power outages across the South. And take a look at poweroutage.us here. In total, more than 100,000 customers are being affected right now, including people in Mississippi, Florida, and Georgia. The National Weather Service confirms a tornado caused this damage near Savannah, Georgia. And take a look at this new video showing lightning strike a traffic camera in the area where part of I-95 was shut down due to fallen power lines. In Mississippi, they're seeing monster hail, this chunk of ice measuring 9 inches in circumference. And dangerous weather is also hitting the Northeast. A New Jersey Parks employee was hit by lightning while painting lines on a soccer field. He's expected to survive after first responders revived him.
Have a pulse and began CPR. Once we were in the ambulance and he did get a pulse back, he did slowly begin to gain consciousness.
Meanwhile, more smoke from wildfires burning in Canada is drifting into the U.S. Minneapolis seeing its worst air quality yesterday since 1980. And today, that smoke is expected to move over Chicago and Indianapolis, and record heat is also expected today from Texas to Louisiana and Florida. And fire season has officially started right here in the inland Northwest, with several wildfires being reported over the past few days. Here are some important numbers for emergencies. You can reach the Washington Wildland Fire Management Division at 360-901-1300. To report a wildfire, call 800-562-6010. And for the Spokane County Emergency Management Center, call 509-477-3046. And you can also download the 4 News Now app. We'll send you notifications directly to your phone when evacuations have been ordered, updated, or lifted. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Well, it might be hard to tell here, but you're looking at the koi pond in Manitou Park's Japanese garden. The water is very green, and park visitors say they're having a hard time seeing the fish. The city's Parks and Rec department says the UV light that kills microscopic algae failed recently. When in use, it leaves enough algae for the fish to eat while keeping the pond clear enough to see them. But without it, the pond turns this green color.
It could maybe use a filtration system to help clean it a little more, but it's so beautiful, it's hard to, focus on one negative with all the positives around.
Parks and Rec says all that algae might make the fish harder to see, but it's actually good for them.
Yeah, it's like...
It doesn't look great, though.
It does not look great. We want to be able to see those beautiful fish, but as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Sure.
Anything, any fish. It's now 6:38.
All right, let's send it back over to Mark Pearson. I guess we've reached the point of the year where we start talking about air quality more frequently.
We're going to be talking about it simply because the winds now are pulling some of that smoke out of Canada, which millions of acres being burned, across their country. And we're seeing a little bit of it come in, moderate to the north of us. We could see moderate yet today. We're sitting at the very high end of good. We're going to have more on your forecast. But yeah, you see a little bit of haze out there.
And right after the break, our special report about the smoke alarm blitz and why a local fire marshal says it is saving lives.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call. That's all.
509-999-9999.
Gardening for Grand's one of our favorite one-day wonders. So wonderful. East Valley Middle School, not only the shop class building the raised beds, but helping us to deliver them. It was a day of fun and memories. It was wonderful. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Summer storms, sudden, intense, dangerous. 4 News Now First Alert Weather warns you in advance.
Up to quarter-size hail.
Keeping you informed until the threat is past and your family is safe. On the air, on the app, only on 4 News Now.
Get your home summer ready and take advantage of some big savings. At Ironstone Furniture and Fire, you can create your outdoor space and save on in-stock selections of barbecues, outdoor furniture, fire pits, and more. Everything you need to enjoy the outdoors with family and friends. Visit our showroom Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
My name is Stephen, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had a large tumor in my left lung in November of 2018. We went through in 2020 doing a lot of end-of-life planning. Summit was very aggressive in my treatment of diagnosis. Since then, with my recovery, we're doing a lot of life events. I love the people there. I would recommend Summit Cancer Center. My wife calls it a miracle.
It's time to celebrate all grads and dads with the best deals of the year at all Cal locations. In Airway Heights, on 4th Street in Coeur d'Alene, and Spokane on Division Street.
We're not horsing around with these special buys.
Cruise down the road in a cool new ride and delay all payments for 60 days. Plus, take advantage of special low financing. And this week, you can enter to win a new Traeger grill at each location, making it the perfect time to go to Cal.
Get a free Makita Impact Driver Kit or a Pit Boss grill now when you build a deck with wood decking or TimberTech or Trex composite decking and railing from Par. Visit par.com for details.
What are you going to build?
It is 6:41. 7 people die in house fires every day in the United States. That's an average of 2,620 a year. One of those fires was this one in Deer Park in January, in which a woman died. And fires like that can't always be prevented, but in many cases, experts believe that people could be saved. In this special report, I talked with Spokane Valley Assistant Fire Marshal Brett Anderson about a door-to-door program with the sole mission of saving lives.
We come into a neighborhood like this because of the age of the homes, when they were put in, maybe how often we come and visit this area. All of that comes into play in picking a neighborhood, but when we do that, we call it a blitz.
Jackie Todd's was one of those houses fire crews recently visited in the smoke detector blitz.
My daughter and I discussed it, and we thought, you know, we think we're okay, but we're going to invite them in.
Deputy Fire Marshal Brett Anderson and his crews are looking for smoke detectors, where they're placed and how many there are. They're checking to see if they work, if they have an updated battery, and whether they are expired, because even if they are hardwired, those smoke detectors only last a decade.
But after 10 years, the detector isn't really as effective.
Anderson says it's a good idea to write the date on the outside of the detector so you'll know when it expires. As for Jackie's house, it had smoke detectors in a couple of places. The batteries were up to date, but she learned about a recommendation to have smoke detectors in the bedrooms. So firefighters installed them.
And you know, I feel so much safer in my bedroom with that.
Peace of mind is important, but the most important thing is that this program is saving lives.
Since I think it's 2016, we have 11 confirmed saves of people that didn't have a smoke detector or had one that wasn't working or needed a battery. You put this in, and then we ended up having a house fire later on, and they said that they were alerted and got out because of the smoke detector.
Now, if you live in Spokane Valley, look for the next smoke detector blitz coming to your neighborhood later this year, possibly. And if you would like to schedule a free home fire safety visit, we have a link for more information in this story coming up on KXLY.com. Really important work that they're doing.
For sure.
It's now 6:43.
All right, Destin Richards is live talking about Terrains Bazaar.
Yeah, it is a large-scale market happening this Saturday in downtown Spokane. So many artists are going to be there. Coming up a little bit later, we'll talk about a store at River Park Square where you can buy from local artists 365 days a year.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
The Floor Trader outlets splash into summer savings going on now. Click waterproof LVP flooring starting at just 99 cents. Laminate starting at only 85 cents. The Floor Trader summer savings.
Where the Northwest saves on flooring.
Corner of Division at Francis.
Spokane's hottest music.
Break me so done with you, girl. I've been popping, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hot 96.9.
You've been hearing about it, and now we've got it at Post Falls Volkswagen, the ID4 electric SUV. This SUV has a space, warranty, technology that buyers want at a price that's competitive. The ID4 was engineered to win the hearts of SUV owners ready to go electric. With a quick charge and an EPA estimated range of 260 miles.
The Volkswagen ID4, now eligible for a $7,500 lease credit.
The ID4 electric SUV, see it at Post Falls Volkswagen.
Let's wave the flag together. Hello, I'm Mark Peterson with 4 News Now, presenting the Great American Flag Swap. Bring your old tattered flag to any BECU Spokane location on Friday, June 23rd. In exchange, you'll receive a new American-made flag from Uncle Sam's Flag and Gift.
BECU is proud to be part of the Great American Flag Swap. We're honored to live in a community that supports veterans and military families who sacrifice for the benefit of us all. Visit us in Spokane and see what banking is like when people come first. BECU, not for profit, equals more for people.
More epic than cliff diving a waterfall. More epic than 2.5 months of vacation. More epic than Cousin Toby visiting unannounced. It's the epic summer sale at Denver Mattress, and that means everything is on sale. Like the Queen Size Summit, now only $332.49. Purchase the Tempur-Pedic and get a free $300 gift. Plus, no interest until 2027 and free shipping. Shop the epic summer sale today, only at Denver Mattress.
On the next Kelly Clarkson show, actress Kate Mara. Plus 2 words, carrot cake.
Don't look at mine.
If you're looking for a workout, this counts, guys. Next, Kelly.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
The Floor Trader outlets splash into summer savings going on now. Click waterproof LVP flooring starting at just 99 cents. Laminate starting at only 85 cents. The Floor Trader summer savings.
Where the Northwest saves on flooring.
Corner of Division at Francis. 4 News Now is brought to you in part by the Mustard Seed.
It's now 6:46. Spokane's largest outdoor market is back this Saturday with more than 100 artists selling visual arts, clothing, jewelry, home goods, and lots more.
Yeah, it's your chance to shop local this Saturday in downtown Spokane. Destiny is in studio this morning with what you'll see at Bazaar this year.
Yeah, there will be more than 100 artists, more than 100 booths at Bazaar this Saturday. We're here with Ginger Ewing, again with Terrain Executive Director. Tell us about the From Here store, because I feel like that's a great place in River Park Square for people to get a little preview of what they'll see at Bazaar as well.
Absolutely. So we have 120 arts-based businesses that sell the From Here, 30 of which will also be in Bazaar. So folks like Megan Perkins and Ashton Arts and Derek Landers and Caleb Manning and Carly Fairbanks. So a wide variety of different mediums, different artists that both sell out of the shop and will be at Bazaar.
Yeah, absolutely. And that store has, you know, the Spokane t-shirts. They have different pieces of jewelry. Are your earrings
My earrings
from there?
are from the shop, yes.
I figured. I've been in there a couple of times. Yeah. Really great to have that contribution. And they're also celebrating, or your store is celebrating a anniversary this weekend, too.
Yes. Yeah, so it's our 4th anniversary. We opened 6 months before the pandemic. I don't recommend that, but we are still here. We're still strong, and we're super excited to be celebrating 4 years. And I think one of the things that we're really proud of as we are inside the mall, we do Bazaar right outside the mall as an because we want to advocate for the support of local artists. You know, having your corporate chains are vitally important to the creative economy, but so is supporting your local artists. So it's very strategic. We're in the heart of the business district in Spokane, and we want you to come out and support local artists.
Yes, absolutely.
Both at Bazaar and From Here.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here and speaking with us. Again, you can go to our website, kxly.com, for more details about Bazaar happening this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'll send it back to you guys in the other studio.
All right, you're taking a look outside right now, and you can see I-90 in the background there. It looks like we're going to have pretty smooth driving conditions for your morning commute.
Yeah, that's some good news. Some not great news is we, of course, looking at air quality. We might see some changes today.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you the big picture real quick as to what's happening up in Canada, again, with the unhealthy air that's all the way through, you know, areas of Prince George to Edmonton. But we're getting a little bit of it coming down, and chances are we're going to be in the moderate range later on today. We're not expecting it to get much worse than that. 77 degrees our high today. Winds, boy, much less than yesterday. Southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, temperatures down to 50. Should be pretty nice. Again, relatively light winds. We look at our live satellite radar. The moisture really into Montana, North Idaho, picking up a few showers later on today. For us, we're going to stay high and dry. That forecast radar calls for some sunshine. It's going to be tomorrow afternoon. While it's supposed to be a really nice day, we're going to get a band of showers coming in the afternoon as that low continues to kick out, and that could bring in and drag through a few showers. Today, into the upper 70s, looking pretty good for us. 81 into Omak, 80 Moses Lake, 83 into the Tri-Cities. You're going to have low to mid 70s for North Idaho. That planning forecast, Friday 80 degrees, going to be great. Saturday 78 for, again, Coeur d'Alene, the Bazaar in downtown Spokane, Father's Day, breezy, cooler, and 66 degrees. Your morning sprint is coming up. Thanks for watching. Good morning, Northwest.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Ace Hardware.
At Fred Meyer, we want our fresh produce to meet your expectations, which is why we do up to a 27-point inspection to check for things like color and scarring. Because when it comes to fresh, higher standards mean fresher produce. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
If you need a new mattress, what you don't know could end up costing you. Come to Twilight Bedding Mattress Factory and talk to the experts. We make your mattress right here in our factory, so we can tell you exactly what it's made of. Twilight Bedding is also the only place in the area where you can still buy a double-sided mattress. Visit our website to learn the top 10 questions to ask when buying a mattress. And then come see us. Sleep Right by Twilight.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival returns to Pend Oreille County June 17th and 18th. Discover the rich history, folklore, and mystery, from Sasquatch-themed crafts to Bigfoot merchandise. A 5K fun run and plenty of food. This event is guaranteed to leave you amazed and entertained. Hear from the country's foremost experts about their Bigfoot sightings, or sign up for the Presenter's Dinner and talk to them firsthand. The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival. For tickets and information, go to mfbigfoot.com.
They call this a gentleman's game. Why are fights breaking out more than ever on golf courses?
Stop it! They're fighting with golf clubs.
Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team at Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
When you download the Fred Meyer app, you have easy access to savings every day and get personalized coupons sent straight to your phone. Save big today when you download the Fred Meyer app. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has details on the Fed's decision to pause interest rate hikes for now.
Spokane's the largest outdoor market is back this Saturday. Destiny Richards has what you need to know.
And Mark is talking about more sunshine in the forecast today.
But first, Moses Lake police arrested a man for distributing child pornography. 28-year-old Justin Erdman was arrested at a pre-planned traffic stop when he got off of work last Thursday morning. Detectives took 19 devices out of his home to analyze. Moses Lake police say the arrest follows a 3-month investigation by detectives.
Moscow murder suspect Bryan Kohberger wants to challenge his indictment. A grand jury indicted him on 4 counts of first-degree murder and a count of burglary last month after his December arrest in Pennsylvania for the murders of 4 University of Idaho students. The prosecution and defense have not been able to agree on what grand jury materials would be made available to Kohberger's team. Kohberger's lawyers claim evidence exists that would clear him of the charges based on discovery provided by the state. What they don't know is whether that exculpatory or inadmissible evidence was presented to the grand jury. Kohberger is asking that his case be halted while he challenges the indictment.
Some Avista customers reached out to 4 News Now saying they recently received notice of an up to 40% change in their monthly bills, saying they recently received notice of that change. Earlier this year, Avista said customers were notified about a 6% rate increase that will go into effect July 1st. However, Avista customer Josh Mills says he recently received a letter showing his monthly payments would be increasing from $250 a month to more than $350. We did reach out to Avista to learn more about what could be causing that rate increase. No one was available for an interview, but representatives did say big increases like this are dealt with on a case-by-case basis.
All right, well, it's going to go easy on your air conditioner and or heater as we go through the next couple of days. Today's weather, we're going to warm up nicely. We're going to have sunshine, high today of 77 degrees. And as we look, we're going to have more sunshine than clouds. We're going to see a few clouds coming in for later on today. High's going to be into the mid-70s and near 80 downtown, but 77 will be the high today.
This week, the Federal Reserve made the decision to pause its aggressive series of interest rate hikes, ending a string of consecutive rate increases for the past 15 months. The interest rate pause for June gives the Fed a chance to see how higher borrowing rates are impacting inflation and the economy. But after the Federal Reserve wrapped its monthly meeting yesterday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell still signaling more hikes are likely in the future. Financial analysts expect the Fed will closely consider U.S. labor market and inflation trends at its next rate hike meeting.
Daybreak Youth Services CEO has filed new court documents ahead of today's contempt hearing in Thurston County. The Teen Substance Abuse Treatment Center in Spokane is facing accusations of mistreatment of patients by staff as recently as last fall. In the papers, Thomas Russell says most of the 130-member staff will be laid off by the end of the week, and that the Spokane and Brush Prairie facilities plan to shut down by the end of the month. The CEO said the Department of Health set up Daybreak for failure by delivering a large amount of paperwork containing suspension notices and a 4-day notice to transfer patients on the Friday before Memorial Day.
At a school board meeting in Priest River, the West Bonner School Board announced it wanted to stick with its decision to hire Brandon Durst as superintendent, a decision not popular with many parents there. Durst is a former candidate for Idaho superintendent and was also a state representative. In a statement, school board chair Keith Rutledge said many people in the community felt it is time to change directions. You can read his full statement on KXLY.com.
And this morning we have been talking all about Terrains Bazaar. The art organization puts on a large outdoor market in downtown Spokane every summer, and it's happening this Saturday with more than 100 artists, more than 100 vendor booths, live music, food, you name it. It's happening from 11 to 8 on Saturday. Great opportunity to shop local.
It's some family fun. It's coming to Manitou Park this Father's Day weekend. Snap will host its 11th annual Dad's Day Dash this Sunday at Manitou Park. The 5K run or 1 mile walk starts at 9 o'clock, and you can register up until the morning of the race. You can find the link to register inside this story on KXLY.com. We'll check weather one more time next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
4 News Now Fire Watch coverage.
That fire has grown exponentially.
With resources on TV, online, and on the go with the 4 News Now app. Fire Watch coverage to keep you safe. That's what we mean when we say expect more on 4 News Now.
Alabama, Roll On North America Tour, presented by Kenworth. July 6th, Spokane Arena. With very special guest, the Marshall Tucker Band. Alabama, live. All your favorite songs from the greatest country band of all time. On sale now at ticketswest.com. Produced by Outback Presents.
All right, good morning, everybody. You'll notice a little bit of thin haze in and around our region. While our air quality is expected to go into moderate for this afternoon, the sun is going to be out. We're going to see some variable clouds. Our high today into the mid-70s throughout much of the afternoon. 77 will be our official high today. We'll be in the low 70s like by noon. Now, Friday, tomorrow, wrapping up the week, it's going to be 80. Saturday, 78. We're going to see breezy conditions Saturday, continuing into Sunday with cloudy conditions for Father's Day and a high of 66. And summer arrives next Wednesday with spring-like temperatures.
Of course it does.
Just the way you'd expect. All right, thanks so much for being with us. We'll have updates throughout Good Morning America.